Tired of the same old breakfast? We got you. Because here, we believe breakfast should be fun. Spacey's all-day breakfast menu. Food so good, it's out of this world.
Great.
You walk through the factory. Wait. Go ahead.
So do we get a point whenever we flash back to criminal time?
No.
Okay.
You said you were going to do it anyway.
So, there are points where you're going to flash back that I'm going to say you flash back, and then there's going to be, like, obstacles that you come up against, and that's when you can be like, oh, well, we talked about this yesterday, and, you know, we actually came up with a plan for it yesterday. That's how the flashback mechanic is used.
Okay, gotcha.
So, if we want to... Sorry, go ahead.
But you have to be careful, because if you get too many points in criminal, you lose.
Okay.
Okay, so if we want to go to R&D and try to steal the special new kind of honey, I think we should do that first. Because I think once we take the database, everything's going to kind of go to shit.
Yep.
So do we want to do that?
I'm already running.
I am also...
R&D.
Like, Pauline's asking that, like, posing that to you as an option, but we are all walking towards R&D, definitely, for sure.
On all fours running, growling, R&D.
Sure. So you guys, you run your way to R&D. You go through this factory. It mazes in and out. It's just, it's one of those painted lines that just says R&D over and over again. It's a big gold line, and eventually leads you to a door that's just in like the side of the factory that opens up into a modestly sized laboratory. The laboratory has all kinds of like active experiments about honey going on right now. There are honey samples everywhere. There's nobody in the room. Everybody has left to go upstairs to HoneyCon. There is a lot of like terminals beeping, and there's machines whirring that are all in the middle of these autonomous honey experiments. There is one door that says to the lake, and there is another door that is there is a hallway above which it says experimental.
That's probably where the special new honey is, right?
Are there any plants to... Because, like, honey is only... This is what I know, is that, like, honey's underground and chickens are behind planks of wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you say there's any plants? There's no plants. Or planks of wood.
Planks of wood.
No chickens.
No chickens.
Yeah. You sure? Because, like, if there's any loose panels, I'm just going to rip them. I'm just going to start ripping them apart, because that's where chickens are.
Okay, yeah, make a bear check. Sure. So you successfully search the room for chickens. You go up to every like loose panel cabinet that you can see. All of the cabinets and stuff look like the cabinets from that scene from Jurassic Park where the kids are running from the velociraptors. They're very metal, very thin, and very shiny. So you're going through all of them, ripping them all open. You search the entire research and development room, and there are no chickens. So you are now frustrated, and you move one point from criminal back to bear because you tried to find chickens. You spent so long searching for chickens. You succeeded in digging out so many hiding places of chickens, and you found no chickens.
I'm pouting, but I'm like being cool about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You said there were samples of honey, like, sitting out?
There are.
Hell yeah, I would like to try some of that honey.
Okay. So there's a couple different kinds. There's you can't really tell the difference. There's one like little petri dish of honey. There's another little petri dish of honey. There's a petri dish that doesn't look like honey, and then there's like one little like itsy bitsy eyedropper that says hold on. That says Black Orchid, which was the name of the special honey that you were supposed to get.
Oh, that's the special honey we need. I'm gonna pocket that.
Well, there's it's not enough. It's only one drop of the stuff. You would also need to find the you were really asked for the recipe and stuff for that as well.
Okay.
Because I mean, they can get the honey. Yeah, that's not the problem.
I would assume that the bottle that the little drop of Black Orchid honey came out of would be nearby, right?
There's nothing like that around where you're standing.
Okay,
on
so
2 legs.
we're still gonna need to find the Black Orchid honey,
Yes.
like container. Okay, in that case, I would like to sample the little eyedropper of Black Orchid honey. I just want to see what it tastes like.
It
And
tastes.
I hope something terrifying happens.
It does. You put your tongue out and you drop this. Hello, Raven. Thank you for coming. You drop this Black Orchid honey onto your tongue, and you start like a bear who has something in its mouth, and suddenly you just get very tired, and it tastes like the best parts of black licorice and honey mixed together. Like if there was a good part of black licorice and honey mixed
now
together.
I'm tired.
And now you're very tired, and you can see your fur starts to shimmer, and it turns totally black.
Ooh. Okay. This is fun.
And then you sneeze, and it goes away.
Well, that was fun. Do I get any bear points for that?
No, it's not enough honey.
Okay, then I would like to actually try some more honey.
Okay,
So I can get that bear point.
so you would have to try. Yeah, so you can. There's enough honey for one person to eat to get a bear point.
Does anyone else need a bear point? Do y'all mind?
Oh, go for it.
I'm fine on
Cool.
bear points.
Okay.
All right, cool.
So that above the table, aside from loads of honey, the prize is number 4, Black Orchid honey, which turns anyone who eats it into a god.
Oh yeah.
So you are looking for the the recipe for this, which you would assume is in the experimental wing of research and development.
Confident bear dives on.
All right. That case, that's probably where we should go next.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to inspect anything else? I shouldn't have said it like that. There really isn't anything left, unless you think of something fun and bear-like that you would like to do.
That can be in the next room.
Okay.
As we walk out, I'm just gonna rattle one of those like metal panels one last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just maybe there's a chick in there. I don't know.
So that experimental hallway, it leads to a long hallway that doesn't really have a lot of light in it, but you can see at the end of it is a very small room with a terminal in it. The hallway, as you walk through it, has these giant glass containers in them. As you walk forward, you realize that inside the glass containers are bugs. And the bugs start to take notice of you. As you walk forward, the bugs start to swarm. And they start flying around the inside of their glass enclosure. There's 6 of these, and all 6 glass enclosures start buzzing with activity as all of the bugs in them swirl around, and then you see them start smacking themselves against the edges of the glass, and then you see one by one all 6 glass cases inside of them, the colony of bugs forms into a person.
Oh.
And that
Yeah.
person starts banging on the glass frantically. As you guys are walking, you are about halfway towards the end of the hallway. And they are now banging relentlessly on their glass enclosures.
I start
Pauline
banging back.
You saw what?
I start banging right back on the glass.
Okay, make a bear check. Okay. So what was your intention of that?
Could fucking break the glass.
Okay, yeah. So you don't manage to break the glass. It wasn't part of the plan though, so you're not entirely frustrated. You're just not used to it. You can't break the glass, but the Spathinae are still banging on the enclosure as you're now still only about halfway through.
I'm gonna run my claw around the, like, in that enclosure. Is there a part where the glass meets like the metal?
Yeah, I mean there would have to be.
Yeah, I want to try to like wedge one of my tiny claws under there because all I see is a glass tube full of food.
So would that be bear or criminal? It'd be bear. No, that's a bear thing. Yeah, that's definitely a bear thing. That's a bear
I'm
thing.
gonna eat. I want to eat whatever's in there. But like, cool. Like.
So yeah, make a bear check. Okay, yeah, you successfully get your finger under there, and you turn it in a way that it cracks the glass. It doesn't actually let you do anything, but the Spathinae sees that, takes its foot, puts more bugs into his foot, and kicks, and the bottom of the glass explodes out in front of you as the Spathinae revert into a swarm and start flying out. Immediately, an alarm sounds. All the lights shut off, and emergency lights start blinking on the floor. We have switched to low light vision. Luckily, you guys are bears. Does not matter.
Yeah.
However, you can see that the other Spathinae have started to break out of their cages, and you can see above you as a gas starts to pour out of the ceiling.
Oh no, we're gonna get cooked the Spathinae way.
You can see as you're looking up at the gas that the swarm that is closest to the ceiling slows down and then starts to drop to the ground out of the sky.
Is the gas affecting us in any way, or is it just the kind of smoke you would use for a bee colony?
Who knows, man?
That's a good point.
You're a fucking bear.
I start running.
Well, do we
Okay.
feel
A bear.
let's just run?
So if you want to run to the end of the hallway, you look forward, you start to run, and you see that the door in front of the terminal is starting to close. You guys are going to have to Indiana Jones your way under this door. You're all going to have to make a bear check to run forward.
Okay.
If you fail, you will not make it.
Oh no! My 3 hats!
Wait, did you all just roll? Holy shit.
I have
Yeah, I
not
just
rolled
rolled.
yet.
I rolled. Steph and I both got 6s.
Classic.
God damn!
Unfortunately,
We have all failed.
Unfortunately, you have all failed. As you start running forward, all of Pauline's hats fall off as they fall forward and they slide across the smooth floor into the door. All of you tried to run through this room, and unfortunately, the gas in it knocked you unconscious.
Can I just do a smash cut to a security guard office who's just like kind of watching it, and then they see the hats come off of Pauline, and they're like,
Wait,
that's a
that's a
fucking
bear!"
bear!
That's just a regular bear. It's not even an uplifted bear. It's a regular bear. So unfortunately, all 3 of you fail to run down the hallway before the gas sets in and the door closes, and you all fall unconscious around this pile of Spathinae. It only lasts...
Good game, everyone.
It only lasts for a couple minutes. The three of you very abruptly wake up in the exact same position. The Spathinae around you are all disabled on the floor, whether or not they're alive or dead or just asleep, you don't know. But
I'll be the judge of
unfortunately,
that.
unfortunately, you look and you see that the door that was in front of the Black Orchid Honey is now not only closed, there is a secondary blast door that has gone over top of it.
Darn.
I try and maul the blast door.
Okay, do a bear.
I can't keep losing.
I'm sorry, hold on, time out. Don't do a bear. Don't do a bear.
I fucking type too fast, man.
Okay, good. So you succeed. So everybody actually goes 1 point into bear because your plan absolutely did not go off without a hitch. You guys failed that horribly. So you try to maul the titanium alloy ceramic steel door. It doesn't work, but you do make some your claws do slashing damage. You cannot slash through a titanium alloy door.
I gave it the old college try.
You said there was a terminal by the door, right?
No, there was a terminal inside the room.
Ah,
There was
my
a tiny
bad.
room at the end.
Okay. Well, we tried.
Unfortunately, this locks you off from obtaining the Black Orchid Honey. But you did get a little bit of information about it, which is more than you had before.
Yeah.
Kevin's not gonna love me for information like that.
Wait, are the Spathinae still kind of like hanging out?
No, they're on the floor, unconscious or dead. You don't know.
Well, just to be sure that they are unconscious.
Are you gonna hoover them up with your tongue?
So, according to Wiki, honey badgers have an reversible anal pouch.
I'm sorry, they have a what?
An reversible anal pouch, which
Are
is
you saying
unusual.
TOS, we're gonna get fucking banned.
It's unusual amongst mustelids. Mongooses and hyenas have them.
Okay.
And
Okay.
basically, I can distend my rectum, and the
Damn near
smell,
killed him.
the smell calms bees.
I mean,
To
they're
humans,
already asleep.
Just to be safe, the smell of the pouch apparently to humans is reportedly suffocating. So
Why is a human smelling it?
I don't know.
I mean, for
I'm
science.
I'm sure some biologist was like, "Oh, that came out of a honey badger's butt. I should smell it." And then they're like, "Oh God."
You know, for posterity.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you want to do with your weird butt?
It's
Well, I'm just gonna kind of like dance, like just kind of like crawl around the Spathinae that are laying on the ground.
Gonna
I just
twerk
gotta-
his anal pouch onto
Yep.
the dead bugs.
I was going to teabag them.
I'm glad Adam's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah,
happens.
he's
They're
gonna
asleep.
teabag
I
the
don't know.
bug
Like, I don't know
people.
what you want. They're asleep on the floor. Like, they don't know that you're doing this to them.
I think they're
That's
sleeping,
happening.
Pauline. You should have a little taste like me. You're French Johnny.
Pauline is gonna very delicately take one of the bugs and like kind of spear it on her like claw, and then chew on it.
Okay, it's a
Oh,
bug.
it has a really nice like a smoky taste, like barbecue kind of.
You don't
We can't
gain
get out.
anything from that. You just
Yeah, I
you just
figured
eat
I
it.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just eat it.
I think it's time to do crime.
I start running back down the hallway, growling, "Lake!"
Yeah, that's fair. That's super duper fair.
So the lake. In the flashback with Kevin, he told you that there was a giant lake of honey. The terminal that you need is on a pedestal in the center of the lake. You walk through the door that says the lake, and you're in a giant. What's that thing from X-Men called?
Cerebro?
That one.
Cerebro.
It looks just like
Hanger?
that, except it's golden and yellow, and there's all these honeycombs all over the wall, and they're oozing honey out. And it's all collecting in a giant lake underneath a pedestal that is in the center of the room. It's kind of amazing, actually. Like, it's a lot of fucking honey, and you have no idea where it's all coming from. Yeah, and there's just like honey dripping down the walls, and there's a couple of like there's a honey waterfall. Like it's you know,
Come with me, and you'll see.
Yeah, it's the Willy Wonka factory of honey. Yeah, it's like a ridiculous for show factory that has nothing to do with the actual honey making process.
I want it on the record that Pauline is envisioning herself just diving into it like Scrooge McDuck style. She's not gonna do it because she's die, like, but she wants it.
You probably wouldn't die.
I mean,
so you guys see as soon as you walk into the room, just like Cerebro, there is a long bridge that leads you to the center console that you guys have to access.
Okay.
I don't know anything about computers.
yeah, that sounds like a Pauline thing, I think.
Yep.
So, I would like to request a flashback because my crime stat is not super good right now.
We flash back to Spaceys. It's the three of you and Kevin.
So Pauline is the hacker,
Right.
and she has it in her little claws. Like she has to hold them like both because her thumbs don't work too good. She has like a little thumb drive, right? And on this, Kevin is supposed to upload the program that will like get them into the terminal and that help them be able to like transfer everything. It's basically got like the backdoor program to get them into the terminal so that they can steal all the data and stuff. And so
I like
Kevin,
to think your thumb drive is proportional to a bear, though.
yeah,
so
like
it's
really long.
not little like a human. It's like a giant bear thumb.
Yeah.
You don't have a thumb drive. You have a bear claw. You have a pastry that has a USB port inside of it. So
It's supposed to not arouse suspicion, of course.
yeah. So Kevin takes the thumb drive and he plugs it into his ARM computer and he does a couple things. He pulls it out and he hands it back to you and he says, "This is the best I can do." It is a pretty advanced backdoor operating system. Once you plug it into the terminal, you'll have a certain amount of time to get to where you need to go to get the data. It'll download it onto this thumb drive, and then you can take it. If you don't succeed in your criminal check in that amount of time, you get one chance. You will unfortunately not be able to get the data. At that point, what you'll need to do is rip the terminal out of
Take the whole terminal.
take the whole terminal.
Yes.
Regardless of how it works out, once there's nothing I can do about the alarm that's going to go off. Once that data is accessed, it is programmed to set the entire place into lockdown.
That sounds like a terrible. Every time someone tries to look at some data, it goes into lockdown.
Yeah, there is there is obviously a safeguard, but it is only after the fact of the alarm being tripped. So I don't know what that is. The only person that would know that is probably the CEO of the synthetic suite. So
What
if
does
that,
the C stand for?
it stands for Claw. No, it stands for Company Executive Officer.
Oh.
No, it's fine. You're learning. It's fine. I know. This is all new to you. No, it's okay. It's okay. I forget. No, I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
I'm trying to learn of the world of men.
So once you get down there, try to download it on this thumb drive. If it doesn't work, he turns to incompetent, and he says, "If that doesn't work, you gotta just rip it off." And once you do either of those things, the alarm will go off, and you guys will have to escape.
How do we escape? Is there like a exit hatch, or do we have to go out the way we came in? Like,
There's
how do we
only
get
one
out?
way out, and that's the way you came.
Great. Good talk.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin. You're the man.
So everybody will move 1 point up into criminal. Actually,
Okay.
only Pauline is going to move 1 point into criminal
That's fair.
because they were the one that really benefited from that.
Great.
So you are 3 and 3 for your bear statistics.
Cool. In that case, I'm done with that flashback, and now I'm gonna put the thumb drive into the terminal and start downloading that data. And since I'm the hacker, I get 2d6.
While you're doing that, what are the other two of you doing?
Oh no!
So we already know it's going to fail. But
I rolled too good.
while Pauline is attempting to hack into the computer, she's walking across the bridge up to the terminal. What are you guys doing?
I'm like hanging off the side of the bridge, trying to like paw at the honey on the wall that it's like way too far away from me.
Okay. She walks up to the terminal and puts the thumb drive in, and you hear her say, "Oh, fuck." Now what do you guys do?
I'm just vibrating in place.
Time for Plan C. Time for Plan CEO. I run over and start trying to Hulk the computer out of the ground.
I'm just doing this with my front paws, like
So
playing in an invisible clarinet.
the plan has officially gone off the rails.
Hooray! Do
You
I get a
all move a
frustration?
point. What's that?
I said, do we get a frustration?
Yes, you all move a point away from criminal and into bear.
Dude, I'm at 5 bear.
You're
Yeah,
at hell
a lot of
there.
you are at 5 bear. So it's gone bad. It's at this point. These are probably going to be your final stats for the rest of the adventure because it can't go much worse. You've gotten all the way to the end, and you tripped the main alarm. You can see the honey around you kind of stop flowing as much. The terminal starts to spit out some random jargon. Now it would be the time to rip the terminal off if that would so be your wish.
Yeah,
I
Shunny.
mean, whatever you did to that computer, it made the honey slow down.
Shunny and you know how your specialty is carnage? I really need you to carnage this terminal, honey.
I'm gonna do it. And then just
I want to try and lift it while Shunny like shreds the bottom.
Yeah, sure. So both of you will be able to roll 2d6 for your roll.
okay.
And we'll see what happens. You need 2 total successes. So that's 1,
Alright, I got it.
and that's 2.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Okay, so you both succeed. You lift the terminal up, and Shunny gets underneath and starts clipping away at all the wires. And you turn hard and you rip it out of the center of the pedestal. You turn around, you're holding it like a baby, and you start running towards the end of the bridge, except you realize that while you're running towards the end of the bridge has started to retract towards the center of the pedestal. You will have to
security system.
You will have to jump from the end of the retracting bridge to the doorway, which will require a bear check.
Yeah, when we were running with the computer, was it like a sideways profile shot, and the hallway was repeating because it's just a matte painting until we get to the bridge, which is like clearly not a matte painting.
No, the bridge is only like 15 feet long.
Oh yeah, I am so good at jumping, you guys.
So Pauline runs and jumps the gap. Incompetent Grizzly Muscle runs and jumps the gap. Honey Badger, you're the last one. Better roll 5 or below.
Easy.
Nailed it. Okay.
Incredibly athletic.
All
race.
three of you jump from the end of the retracting bridge and land at the doorway back into research and development. You walk through the door and you realize that all of the lights in here have changed too. They've gone from the regular, very bright synthetic laboratory lights to now the flashing red of a security alarm. You walk out of R&D and you start to make your way through the automated factory. As you turn a corner to where the elevator was, you are standing at a crossroads. You have come around a corner. There is the elevator in front of you, and there is a doorway that says security to the right. In front of you, the elevator opens, and you see 4 security guards coming out.
Okay.
The door to your right says security. It is the staircase that leads to security.
So
I love
we
the staircase.
we fight or we take our chances in security. I say we take our chances.
You all want
Yeah.
to run up the stairs?
Yeah, let's go with the
Yeah.
stairs.
Okay. You run up the stairs. Everybody make a bear check to outrun the security officers.
Okay.
Oh
Beck, you are falling behind. Pauline can't quite keep up with the rest of the party. Shunny and Incompetent Grizzly Muscle get to the top of the stairs, but Pauline, you are cornered by 2 of the guards in front of you. One of them managed to jump over the railing and get in front of you and is in your way to the top of the stairs, and there is another on the stairs down. So there's one in front of you going up, and there's one in front of you going down, and you can see the rest of them have started to come up the stairs as well. What do you want to do?
I'd like to maul the dude in front of me.
Fuck yeah, do it. Bear check. Unfortunately,
Right.
that does not work. You try to charge at the guy, and you swipe at him, and he misses, and he hits you back with his stun baton. Honey Badger and Incompetent Grizzly, you guys are not that far away. If you can think of anything
Grizzly,
to do.
throw me into security.
Yeah.
Fast
Yeah.
Four special.
So you're able to just do that. You pick Honey Badger up, you hold him over the edge of the stairs, and you drop him directly on top of the security guard. You're going to cause carnage right now. It is your special skill. You are allowed to roll a 2d6 on top of this security guard.
Maximum.
Oh yeah,
roll
maximum
2d6.
carnage.
I roll 2d6.
2d6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maximum carnage. So you land on top of this guy, and you land on his head, and then you like slide down his back as you're digging your claws into him. You get to the bottom, and you slash the Achilles tendons, and he falls over and turn around and run back up the stairs. Pauline is now free to run upstairs as well, but they are right behind you. You guys, the 3 of you, run through the door to security. The room that you're in is pretty small. There's some lockers and stuff for personal for the security guard stuff, and there's also an entire wall of CCTV. And you see, as soon as you look over, that there weren't any cameras in the basement. There were only cameras in the first floor for this security office, and you see everybody running out of the HoneyCon HoneyCon 317 AG in the back through the casino floor, trying to get out. But in your way are 2 half-orc security guards that are blocking you from leaving the security office. Not only that, there are the other 3 security guards that are coming up the stairs behind you. What do you do? So there's 2 in front now. Next turn, there will be 3 behind you.
Push forward.
I think this is the criminal act. I want to throw my bowler at one of the orc guards.
In an attempt to do what? What's your goal? To like cause damage?
Yeah, like odd job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like odd job. Okay. So just so you know, you don't have.
Queer
Excuse
career,
me.
so it's legally distinct.
Yeah. You don't have a special hat, so you just throw a hat, which is not a bear skill. It's going to be a criminal skill. So go ahead.
What? I don't know how to type.
Okay. You successfully throw your hat at one of the orcs. The orc like gets hit in the face and is like confused and doesn't understand. But as he stumbles back, he puts his hand in a mousetrap that's sitting on the security guard's desk. He falls over and lands on the ground, and then he's trampled to death by the people escaping from HoneyCon.
Holy shit.
I guess. So like you roll a 1, like yeah. So yeah, we're gonna move 1 point. Yeah, we're gonna move 1 point back to criminal for you. Jesus.
For killing a man?
Yeah, I mean he might not be dead, but he's definitely fucked up.
Definitely mortally wounded, yeah.
Okay, so Pauline and Shunny, what do you guys want to do? There's now 1 guard in front of you. Next turn there will be 3 behind you.
I'm just gonna lean up against the wall with my one elbow kind of jauntily holding myself up, and then put my, just nonchalantly look at him, because I'm the slickster.
What's your intention?
To intimidate them, because they're like, why is this tiny bear? Just
Okay.
relax. Yeah.
That's gonna be a, oh man, I guess specifically because you're the slick one, it's gonna be a criminal roll.
Okay.
So you have to roll a 1.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Whoop. Well,
That didn't go so well. And instead of intimidating, you just look at this guy and he's like, "What the fuck is this? What are you, some kind of little, what is this? What is your pet doing? I don't understand." And you have failed that check, and that has pushed you
Oh no.
fully out of criminal and fully into bear mode. You will have 1 more action before you will be considered a feral animal in this situation. Pauline, it's your turn.
So while the remaining guard in front of us is distracted by whatever Shunny was trying to do, I am just gonna run up and try to tackle him.
Okay, you're gonna go for a tackle. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a bear move. Okay,
Yeah.
you successfully tackle the guy in front of you.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a running start, and you run forward and wrap your arms around him and use your body weight to bring him down. You are now in the casino floor. There are people running everywhere. The 3 guards that were chasing you have now come through the door. They are behind you. I'm sorry. Pauline is outside of the room. Incompetent Grizzly Muscle is inside of the room, holding the terminal, and Shunny is having a little fit. And if they don't do something about that next turn, if they don't succeed at something by the next turn, they will turn into a feral animal and basically lose.
don't you still have your honey snack?
Well, that's gonna make him even more bear.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Just double down. Just double down on being a bear.
So let's start with the muscle. You're holding the terminal. What do you want to do?
I think I just want to try and run and get lost in the crowd. Just kind of use my bear instincts to get in the stream.
Okay. So you know that. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry, a spider was just coming down in front of me, so I had to pick him up and put him in some coffee. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that, but I panicked, and now I kind of feel bad.
Yeah,
He's gonna be up all night.
I absolutely could not have that happening next to me while I was doing this. Let's you know that Corbin Dallas is going to be waiting for you in the same taxi outside. You run out, and you are now in the sea of people, weaving in and out of both security guard, con-goer, and casino purveyor alike. The next turn to get out of the casino and into the taxi, you will have to pass your human believability score once again, because you're also now holding a ripped out of the ground computer.
The Absalom Station, that must
That
happen
happens.
all the time.
Who's among us?
But
Have they
that's
not heard about Paxtura?
yeah. But they're also they're on high alert. They know you're here. So, shunning. There, you watch as the muscle runs out of the room, holding the terminal, holding the prize. You are about 5 seconds from a full-blown meltdown. There are 3 guards that just came through behind you. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Shit. God. See, my whole thing is that I want to be a bear.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I will tell you, if you do something, even if it's bear related, that is successful, you will go back to 5 bear, 1 criminal. But it's gotta be, I have something that I'm thinking of that would be considered a success.
I'm really trying to think of, like, what Shuddy could do.
So, and even if it's bear stuff, any success.
I'm gonna put a shirt over the back of one of the guards' heads like a hockey fight.
Okay, that would be a criminal move, which you currently have a 0 in, because that's definitely not a thing a bear would do.
Because I'm definitely a person, not a bear. That's just starting a fight in there.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll a human believability check, since you're trying to convince them that you're definitely not a bear. If you pass, you will get 1 point back into criminal, and then you can do whatever you like.
Okay. Yeah, I figured like I'm like standing up on my hind legs.
They
That's what
absolutely know that you are a honey badger. They go, no, you fucking little piece of shit. We know you're an animal. Get the fuck out of here.
Was that you just rolling just now, or do I actually still have to roll?
No, that was the roll. It's higher than a 14, so
fucking 19.
So these guys all know that you are a bear.
Okay. So now what?
And
Aw, dude, they think you're a bear.
well, they know you're a honey badger. They know you're definitely not a fully like a full rights sentient of Absalom Station. They know that you're a little fucking criminal is what you are. They know that about you. So you can run away, attack. Actually, those are your only 2 options.
Oh, this is so tough. This is so tough because they know I'm a honey badger. Is there okay? So are we just like in the middle of people? Is it just
no,
like
you're still in the security room. You can run away or attack. One of those things will lead you to not losing your mind and losing the game.
So there is a way out?
Yeah.
There's an okay, then I will run away because
That
honey
wasn't
badgers, if they are cornered, they will fucking go nuts.
Okay.
So.
So that was the smart thing to do. So you have moved back successfully. You run away because you can't fail.
Okay.
Because you would, even if you rolled a 6, you were 6 into bear. So you save yourself. They point out that you're a bear, or that you're a honey badger, and you're about to like just absolutely tear these guys to fucking threads. And you're like, you know what? No, actually, I'm a little fucking criminal, and you run away, saving your sanity for one more heist. Pauline, you are on top of a guy.
I'm not gonna really do anything else to him. I'm just gonna get up and keep moving towards the exit.
Okay. why don't you make a bear check for speed?
Oof.
Okay. You don't move as fast as you want to. The other
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, the other security guards come out of the room and they pick up the security guards that are on the ground and they start yelling towards the security guards at the front door about the ones in the goofy outfits,
Hey, I love my Beetlejuice jacket. Don't be rude.
So now the security guards at the front desk are looking for a couple of people in some goofy fucking outfits. Unfortunately, you guys are in goofy fucking outfits.
I'm wearing a crop top and pants and no silly hat. I think that's pretty normal.
I did lose my hats, and personally, I think that my black and white striped Beetlejuice tuxedo jacket is very stylish.
I look like a tiny stoner.
So each of you guys are gonna have a believability check. This is for Incompetent Grizzly, 14 or under, and you're good. You're good. This is for Pauline, 15 and under, and you're good. And this is for Shunny, 14 and under, and you're good. Okay.
Yes.
So it's just me. It's the Jodhpurs.
It's the jobbers.
It's the Jobbers.
The Jodhpurs. That's how they get me.
Incompetent Grizzly
they're out of
and
season.
Incompetent Grizzly and Shunny run out the door, but unfortunately, a security guard steps in front of Pauline and points to her and says, "You got to stop where you're going. I know you were one of the ones that were downstairs. What do you do?"
Let me think for a sec. I guess I'm going to. How close am I to the taxi? Like, am I like at the door?
Not at the taxi door. You're at the front door of the casino. You see.
Okay, I'm right at the exit. So the taxi's within view is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you see Shunny and Incompetent Grizzly approaching the taxi.
I'm gonna headbutt the security guard.
All right, do a bear check. Even though it's not really a bear thing, but attacking is. You miss.
Yeah. That's fair.
You try to headbutt him, and he dodges out of the way, and he punches you in the face. He punches you right in your bear jaw.
Wow.
Incompetent Grizzly and Shunny, you guys are out front of the taxi. You turn around and you see that Pauline is being held up at the front door. What do you do?
Throw me at the security guard.
Fastball special, baby.
All right, make a bear check.
Oh, you guys.
Okay, excellent. You pick up Shunny and you chuck Shunny across the red carpet and across the crowd of people, and Shunny lands directly on the back of the security guard. Make a carnage check, 2d6.
I'm going for the hockey fight thing here. So.
Sure. Yep. They both succeed. You kind of like land on his shoulder, and as you do, you reach down to his belly and you grab his shirt, and then you pull it up as you fall down his back. You scratch him on the way down, and you scratch his calves a little bit too. You poke him in the butt, and he runs away like this because he can't see where he's going. Pauline, in front of you is Shunny, and you can see that the taxi cab door is open as Incompetent Grizzly gets inside of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it.
Are you gonna pick up Shunny?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tuck him under my arm like a football.
Okay.
I'm gonna book it.
There are no more obstacles in front of you.
Hooray!
Incompetent Grizzly opens up the taxi cab door, throws the computer inside, and then gets out of the way and lets Shunny and Pauline in before climbing inside and closing the door. There is chaos everywhere, and while it's difficult for Corbin Dallas to navigate through the street without running anybody over, he does it, and that's why you paid him to do it. He takes you back out of the eye proper and into one of the arms, and you guys park out front of a out front of an all-night 24-hour Spacies. All of them are all-night 24-hour Spacies. You're in space. There's no nighttime. Leaving the terminal in the car like you were supposed to. You leave the terminal in the car like you were supposed to, and get out. And Corbin Dallas drives away. You walk into the Spacies, and you see in that same back room, Kevin is sitting.
I hand him the terminal and say,
You
"I'm CEO
you were
now."
supposed to. You left the terminal in the back of the taxi. You were supposed to. That was how you were supposed to do it. Yeah. You left the terminal in the back of the taxi, and Corbin Dallas drove away with it. You walked into the Spacies, and in the back room, smoking a cigarette and drinking a space coffee, is Kevin. He looks up at you and he says, "So, how did it go?"
I order 4 live chickens and a Coke.
You mean a human cola?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it went very well.
Waka waka.
And scene. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the end of the adventure. that's it. Kevin just kind of goes like this. The waitress doesn't understand what Shunny said because he's a bear and is not one of the people that he can telepathically talk to. And Pauline, you put your hand on Kevin's shoulder as you hand him what is basically a blank thumb disk, but knowing that Corbin Dallas has taken the prize back to wherever it's going to be taken to. And that's it! You guys did it! You didn't go feral. You didn't turn into a criminal and betray your team. You didn't get caught by security. You successfully stole a honey recipe from under the nose of a probably evil casino pit lord, drug lord guy.
All casinos are evil.
All casinos are probably evil, yeah. So that was Honey Heist. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I ran it right.
No, it was great.
That was a lot of fun. I like that. I was trying to go feral, just to see what my fellow players would do to me.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do there because I'm like, yeah, he definitely, because it's kind of like ambiguous. It's like, oh well, if it goes well, you gain a criminal point, and if it goes bad, you gain a bear point. And it's just like, well, if they do a flashback and then it goes well, does that mean they gain 2 criminal points? I guess I don't know. So, that was great. You guys did great. That was fun to put together, and it was also very fun to run. So, everybody, thank you for watching. That was Honey Heist X Starfinder, the synthetic suite. You can run this in your own house if you like. Honey Heist is a great game by Grant Howitt. It's available on itch.io. You just search it, you'll find it. It's a pay what you want. I paid what I wanted so that I could run it for this. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing. If you are around next weekend, we will be back to our regular Dead Sons Adventure Path playthrough. We are almost at the end of Book 2. We're very close to the end of Book 2. And if not, you can watch the all of our other episodes on YouTube. Our YouTube channel has been catching up to our live shows. And I think that's it. Like, anything else?
I
Yeah, this is a really cool system. I'm a big fan of these like one-page tabletop RPG kind of things. Like there's this one. There's like the Survival to Beta one that Wrestling Club gave to me, laminated at the last PAX Unplugged that I went to. There's like so many cool. I just really like this space because it's like a nice palate cleanser. It didn't feel like we were playing for 2-3 hours, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like
it was
pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. Well, I also laid it out like because I knew I was like, okay, we can't go past like 9:30 because then we're gonna get into like one shot territory of taking 4 hours to rob a fucking train, and I didn't want to do that again. So yeah, thanks for coming on that journey with me. I think now is the time where we are going to say goodbye, and then we are going to play our. We're gonna play the promo for Spacies. So guys, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing, and we will see you next week.
when you come in, you want a place of home. You want food like our 7 digits, fresh fried, every cycle, or tacos made the Spaffini way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality finding up with a syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.
Hey, thanks for watching Dead Sundays. Do me a solid and tell every single person you know about Starfinder and Dead Sundays, and make sure you catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. Thank you, OBS, for your service towards the streaming community. Please check out and donate to the OBS Project's Patreon. OBS is a free broadcasting software that I've been using for years and wouldn't want to use anything else. Thank you to Sirenscape, who allows us to use their dynamic sound generator to provide the background music and sound effects that you're hopefully enjoying right now. Sirenscape is a wonderful program with a ton of pre-crafted and IP-specific soundscapes available for a monthly subscription to make your tabletop games sound as epic as they play. Thank you to Roll20, a web-based tabletop RPG client allowing users around the world to play tabletop games together as if they were in the same room. Roll20 is a free-to-use service, but offers a low-cost monthly subscription option for extra tools that I use because I use Roll20 all the time. And thanks to Paizo for making Starfinder, for making Pathfinder, and for supporting the United Paizo workers.